It's about to go down.
It's lovely pass, and there he turns cleverly. Can he find a finish? Oh, he can!
Skill by Joshua, and a return right hand. Good counter right. Bullen is hurt. Second right hand. That clipped him as well. Now he goes in for the kill.
Well, Ricciardo is inching into the lead, and Ricciardo that win the Italian Grand Prix!
Gonzalo running the floor.
Still leading the way with Canada in there too with the Netherlands.
And Musa makes it 4 goals in 2 World Cup matches.
The Monaco Grand Prix! Ricciardo triumphant in Monza.
Through Bowden Barrett and an early touch and an excellent.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Hello, viewers, and you're welcome to Sports Orbit, reaching you from Leadership TV. My name is Afa Acho. Salifu Usman is right here with me. Salifu, welcome to Sports Orbit.
Thank you, Alpha. It's always a pleasure to be on the Sport Orbit.
All right, on today's episode of Sports Orbit, it's a special one indeed, as the Sport Falcons of Nigeria will be up against the Lionesses of Cameroon in the quarter-final encounter of the ongoing Women African Cup of Nations in Morocco. And of course, the winner of this match will book an automatic ticket to the World Cup coming up in Australia next year. And that match comes up at 6 p.m. And of course, a lot of Nigerians, loving Nigerians, will be hoping that the Super Falcons will at least book a ticket to the World Cup first of all. Then from there, we'll see if the Super Falcons will be able to, retain their title and make it a record 10th title. Salifu, today is D-Day. I mean, of all the matches that have been played so far, today will be the most important one for the Super Falcons in this tournament.
Yeah, that is deep indeed for the lovers of women football.
Yeah.
And for a lot of Nigerians who have identified love with women football after stages of disappointment from their men group. And we're hoping that the Super Eagles will live up to their Super Falcons will live up to their name. And once again, get a ticket to the World Cup. The ultimate prize, what is at stake in this match is not even the semi-final of WAFCON. The ultimate thing, the ultimate target, and what is at stake that the both countries are going for is the World Cup ticket. And Nigerians have been ever present at the World Cup, while Cameroon who are seeking for their third appearance at the World Cup. So definitely the two sides have a whole lot to play for, and going into this match is going to be a very tough one for the both sides, and the blue team will definitely going to approach the match with conscience. And just like the coach and the one from say that we should put the history between the two sides aside,
completely.
But that the history has nothing to play into this game, and I 100% agree with him.
Yeah.
Yes, Super Falcons. Sorry, apologies for referring to Super Falcons. Super Falcons has dominated the Lions of Cameroon for years. The 12 matches between them, the Lions of Cameroon only managed to win one, which was even a friendly encounter. And at this level, at the world level of AFCON, Falcons has never lost to the Lions of Cameroon. So, but Rally Wonder say that we should keep that record aside, that the record has nothing to play into this game. And I 100% agree with him. Either we are champions or we are dominant about this or winners several times. It has nothing to do with this game. Today's game is just another level versus level, and we have to win it, and we clearly on merit on the pitch. Yeah. So I agree that, and it is good that the coach knows that yes, it is not going to be a done deal for the Falcons, that they need to work hard if they must overcome the Cameroonians.
Yeah, I mean, like Waldron completely said today will be what will decide everything. I mean, history. Yes, history is good to refer to history, but in this case, whether you've beaten Cameroon how many times, but today it will not matter. Actually, that match comes up 6 p.m. Nigerian time, and we will be keeping an eye on that one. And hopefully tomorrow we'll give you a complete review of all that. Well, we'll go down hoping that Super Falcons will come out victorious in this one. And we're still on the AFCON, where, of course, yesterday also Senegal, yeah, sorry, Zambia actually booked their ticket to the World Cup alongside host Morocco. Of course, Zambia defeated Senegal, while host Morocco also won that one. Zambia had to qualify through, after a penalty shootout against Senegal, and with that they became the first team to book their ticket to the World Cup, followed by host Morocco in that one. So, and I mean, for both teams, this will be their first time off, you know, making an appeal. They'll be making an appearance in the Women's World Cup.
Yeah, that's interesting. And if you look at this ongoing WAFCON, something very interesting that people have to watch out and to look at. The South African team, that I'm not referring to South Africa as a country, the Southern Africans.
Yeah.
Gambia from the South
Yeah,
African
definitely.
and then the South Africa from the South
Yes.
African. What are those teams from the South African regions have beginning to show their dominance in the women's football, thanks to the regional competitions that are being organized by COSAFA. The COSAFA, just like we have in the West African, the COSAFA's tournament is very strong when it comes to the competitive natures of their game. And that has clearly shown in this what is going on in Morocco. South Africa dominated the group stage. Same as Zambia. Nobody think of Zambia when it comes to women football.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden you see them in a group that comprised Cameroon. Zambia was able to dominate and finish that group as a group as a winner of that group. And now again the Senegals, I thought yesterday even when we were saying that it's going to be 50-50, it will be too close to call. My mind was hoping that Senegals were going to ride on. But unfortunately the Zambia's lady proved me wrong, and any other person who might have put his money on the Senegal. And yes, the match ended 1-1, too close that like we but when it comes, but for the fact that the Zambians were able to hold Senegal for a complete 90 minutes and play 1-1, it clearly shows that something good is going on in the Southern African region. And the other regions like West African have to watch out for. And if you look at the ongoing competitions, for instance, yes, in the West African region, we have 3 teams in the quarterfinal, comprised of Senegal, Botswana, and Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria finished, and if you look at it, Senegal finished second in their group, like Nigeria finished second. Why Botswana was rewarded as the best loser to progress to the next round. But in the Southern African team, Morocco, Senegal, South Africa come first in their group, the same as Zambia. So it's clearly that the other regions of African continent, the African continent, West Africa, the Central Africa, and the East Africa need to watch out. And if it's meant to copy what is happening in the COSAFA region, I think there's nothing wrong with that. Because the COSAFA region have begun to show clearly that yes, there's something in football, and they are beginning to invest a whole lot in football. The same even in their main competition, they organize more competition for their in that region compared to any other regions in Africa. The West Africa, for instance, you only help West Africa when it is at the Africa CAF qualifier, when they tag WAFCON and also. But in the COSAFA go ahead to organize good competition, age grade competition for their national teams, and they compete against themselves, and that has helped greatly in building their team.
I agree with you completely. So, congrats to Morocco and Zambia. So, we hope that Nigeria will also, follow them.
Yeah,
to,
I'm personally
very positive.
I'm very positive. At least I'm 80% sure that the Super Falcons will have the advantage over the Cameroonian. It's not going to be easy, but it's just like the salvation of the women football say, of the women league say that when it really matters, when it comes to what matters, Super Falcons always prove that yes, they are ready to reckon with.
All right away from that, but still onto football, where the a committee that was set up for football development in Nigeria, the 10-year football plan committee that was set up by Minister of Sports Sunday Dari, has submitted its report 8 months after that committee was set up. Initially, they were actually giving, it was supposed to be for, I think, 6 weeks, 3 months actually, but it took them 10 months. Well, of course, Elijah Ibrahim Galadima, he said, yeah, it would have been 3 months, but it took them this while because the delays, so a lot of things had to be put into consideration and all of that. But finally, they've submitted the report, and I think one of the key things in that report that is worthy of note is the expansion of the voting, Congress of the Nigerian Football Federation, recommending that it should be expanded and made more inclusive. For me, I think that's the part that struck me. Well, we're yet to see the full details of the report, but I'm sure in the next couple of days and weeks, the contents of that report will be made public.
Yes, just like you rightly said, we are here to see the full report, and the committee, the report was submitted to the ministers to be for onward transmission to the president of Nigeria, the president of the country, who directed that their committee should be put in place. It's a two-volume report, and according to the chairman of the committee, my wife presented that report, say that it is a two-volume, that volume one contains suggestions and the opinions and the contribution of the stakeholders, while volume two consists of volume contain the recommendation of their own recommendations of the committee. And in his summaries or in his speech, yes, just like you said, that yes, football, he was football. There's no delay. According to him, in his own way, that there's nothing to dispute the fact that football, Nigeria is a football loving nation, and which is a football loving nation. But it's regrettable that that's what about that football has been in turbulent situation for a very long time, and according for him, in his own opinion, that and the recommendation that they need to expand the voting congress of the Nigeria Football Federation, and if that would give opportunity for all the inclusive participation to open the gap. You can't just for a country of 200 people, of 200 million people, for a country that almost everybody in the country is a football fan, everyone is a football enthusiast. You have just restricted to a minute of people to decide the fate of the whole millions of Nigeria. That people who will come together to select who will be the president of Nigeria football, who will elect the board of who are those people, are not up to 30, are not up to 30, are not more than 35 of people in a country of 2 million people that just cannot give an inclusive participation for the football people go forward. I agree. And he also was also in his also question that remember if you go to the Nigerian Constitution, there's nothing like Nigeria Football Federation in the Nigerian Constitution. Yeah, the Constitution is known. What is known in the Nigerian Constitution is Nigeria Football Association, and this has been a very disputed fact for a very long time. If a Nigeria Football Federation, if they come outside, they want to be known as Nigeria Football Federation. But when they are writing a memo to the federal government seeking for approval or seeking for funds, is Nigeria Football Association. And if federal government is approving money, federal government release the money on the name of Nigeria Football Association. But they never spend the money on the name of Nigeria Football Federation, which is very contradictory. And in a real sense, it shows us that we are in a country that sometimes we don't ask questions or people don't take action. Somebody you can go to jail for this because the money was approved in the name of Nigeria Football Federation Association, but you want to spend the money in the name of Nigeria Football Federation, which is contradictory. And the committee, in their opinion, to recommend that short situations should be addressed, and that can be addressed by altering or amending, find a way where the Football Act of 2004 should be altered, to be revisited. And if you need to redoctor it, and you also see that even the NFL football status should be reconsidered, to be amended to pave way for more inclusions and to profit for more. And in line that even FIFA to be domesticated in line with the suffering of the country and in line with the culture of the Nigeria. Nigeria Football Federation cannot be greater than the government of the country, cannot be greater than the federal government. There was a country and there must be a government before there could be Nigeria Football Federation. There must be a country before you can went out to represent Nigeria on behalf of Nigeria. So if you are going out on behalf of Nigeria, so you that are going out on behalf of the country, you cannot be greater than the country.
Absolutely. Anyway, we'll go on a short break, and when we come back, Sport Orbit continues. Don't go nowhere.
For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.
Sports Orbit. We make the world go round.
Welcome back from that short break. You're still on to Sports Orbit. Now on to athletics. Of course, the World Athletics Championship will begin tomorrow, Friday, in Oregon, United States of America. But two Nigerian stars suddenly are seeming to be lamenting from what they called politics or insincerity on the part of the Athletics Federation of Nigeria, because these athletes actually, Akintola and who else was the other one? Ezina Abba and Alaba Akintola said haven't qualified for the competition. For Akintola, he said after participating in the championship in Benin, he said on his way back to the US, he received a call from the AFN telling him that he shouldn't bother participating anymore, and a strong reason was not given. He said one of the reasons was given was some issues about out of competition testing, which he's not even aware. But he said he was shocked that after qualifying, you receive a call from the AFN to tell you that you are no longer participating and your place or other persons have been replaced. So I really don't understand how all that came about. These people travel all the way to come to Benin to qualify for this championship. Then you wake up and give them a call and say you don't bother to participate. So I think this matter is something that needs to be thoroughly investigated.
Yeah, I think something fishy.
Yeah, exactly.
But in the I'm not in the defense of AFN. I'm not speaking for AFN.
Yeah.
But the secretary of the AFN, what even yesterday when the story break out, and the statement from the secretary of the AFN was categorically saying that although the story was out, Mrs. Mrs. Abba
Yeah.
did not participate in the qualifiers, did not compete in, was not in the Benin to participate in the qualifier. And at the same time, he also say that Mr. Abba has said was only clear this year
Okay.
to represent Nigeria.
Nigeria. Yeah, actually, she actually even stated that
That
in
he
her
was,
own
that he was
on
only
her own
clear
part.
this year.
Yeah,
It was
this
only
year
clear this year
to
to
switch allegiance. Yeah.
allegiance from US, Abi,
Yeah.
to switch allegiance
To Nigeria.
to Nigeria. And in the defense, the secretary of the Prince Pio say that Abba at the same time did not participate and having not participated in the qualifier, that automatically disqualify her.
Yeah.
And at the same time, since he was only cleared this year, that he has not been part of the process, and at the same time did not participate in any or carry out any of the out of competition tests.
But Kentola participated in the trials.
So, but the activity yes, I can participate, but the reason given according, although this and which you say that they say the call that he did not participate in the don't carry out any test about out competition test. But if you have tell us, if you have do us a favor to have tell us more, if really after yes, remember if you recall the scenario that played out in the Tokyo Olympics, and you also like to dance to the tunes of the AFN, that if AFN is going to any competition with any athlete that has not fulfilled all the three out of competition, I don't think you will support the AFN to go with a sort of athlete if they are.
Sorry, quickly, but from what he said, sadly, I'm going to be out of the World Championship after I qualified for 3 events, 100 meters, 200, and 4 by 100 meters. Not because I failed dope tests, but because of politics, because that's what it looks like. They hid under the umbrella of OCT, out of competition test, meaning I didn't submit my whereabouts or whatever. They already cost me a major championship. That's their plan, and I knew they knew what they were doing. So I think in the case of Akintola, I think there's something somewhere that maybe both sides are not telling us, because he is saying that's what the AFN are saying, that is due to out of OCT. But I don't really know. I think there's a disconnect somewhere.
Yeah, there is disconnect.
In the case of
The
Akintola.
statement is not very clear,
Yeah.
and even him, his position is not very clear. Because out of competition test, yes, you do not fail a doping test. It's not you have it's different from failing a doping test.
Exactly.
You did carry out any of these tests. The competition is starting tomorrow. If you are not participating in any of these tests, how will you going to compete? I often come to qualify to participate. Even before you come to the qualifier, you must have carried out at least 2 of the out of the competition.
But I mean, wouldn't have been fair that even during the trials or before he came for the trials, AFN should have informed him that this is the situation. Instead of allowing him to expend energy, travel all the way, participate in the trial, then after the trials,
remember the trial was open for all athletes to come here, and the trial was not restricted for anybody. It was open to every athlete to come and show what they can do, and he was at liberty to come.
So when was this OCT held?
Maybe after he came, and they showed that he clearly showed. One thing I believe that, although I may be wrong, but one thing I believe that the desires of Nigerian and the desires of any coach or desire of any federation is to present a potential medal athlete for competition. So if Akintola proves to be the best in the qualifier, there's no any reason why the AFN will be rejoiced and will be delighted to have him to compete to represent Nigeria, because they'll see that he is better than any other athlete based on that qualifier. He's better than any other athlete in that category of 200 and 100 meters that he listed respectively. But if after seeing that he is the best, but an AFN now discovered that he has a comma based on this, and out of competition test has not been carried out, and within a time now they cannot pursue shows out of competition test, then it is better to lose that is to tell him to gentlemen. But one is that he could have been better communicated instead of by
That's
just
what
by
I'm saying.
inviting. That's what I
Exactly.
understand.
Exactly.
But
That's
if
my
I'm
issue
saying
too.
the EFL could have been better communicated to
Exactly.
him,
Yeah.
yes, we know, but how can you find a way try to solve the problem?
Exactly.
How can you find this thing?
Exactly.
But because of timing, we
Mm.
that means we are running out of time.
Exactly.
Please, next time, these are the,
Exactly. So-
but not to just say him,
Mm.
discount him,
Mm.
you just
Exactly.
discount him,
Yeah.
and for him to give to allude to maybe that there's something disconnect or there's
Yeah,
something
exactly.
policy to be.
Mm.
But if you have issue that yes, we are the best
Mm.
based on the qualifier,
Mm.
but because of this, we can't show you.
Exactly.
You better communicate
clearly,
on
exactly.
in a clear time,
Exactly.
and that even him, you will sympathize and understand it.
Mm. Anyway, sympathies to them. Anyway, the championship begins tomorrow in the USA, and we'll see how that pans out. Anyway, away from that now.
But what is
some-
that? If I may add that,
Yeah.
I think we should learn to move from this kind of scenarios all the time.
Yeah, I'm saying it's becoming
But
too much. Because
anytime
like
we
you
are,
said, you know,
often time we are going for competitions, we hear one
Or
form
the
of
other.
this or the other, and I can bet with you, that's not the end yet.
that's not the end. Commonwealth is fast approaching. I think by
I'm not even
next
talking
week.
about the Commonwealth. As far as
In
this
this-
God competition
yeah,
is concerned,
exactly.
that is not the end yet. Even yesterday, I was saw there was a story.
Mm.
Yeah, yesterday that they were, sometimes our administrations are more concerned about their interests than the athletes of the athletes.
That's the thing.
There was a story that was flying. I just look at the story, I just ignore it. That the AFN officials will not travel because of visa ban, because
Exactly.
US are denying them of visa. So they are more concerned about their interests.
Themselves.
Just go there to travel. I immediately I look at that side. Well, I think that doesn't concern as far as the athletes and those the coaches are supposed to travel are getting their visa. The story can go to anywhere.
All right, quickly to some transfer news where, of course, Chelsea yesterday announced the signing of Raheem Sterling from Man City on a 5-year deal. They released a statement to say that England star Raheem Sterling has joined Chelsea from Man City on a 5-year contract. The Londoner has been one of City's key performers over the past 7 seasons, hitting double figures for each of those campaigns and claiming 9 major honors, including 4 Premier League titles. Will you say this is a good addition for Chelsea?
Well, Brian Sterling, although that you like it, you can't discount him. He's one of the best. He's one of the best players in the Premier League,
No doubt.
and one of the England stars.
Yeah.
He has done it well. Even when he was at Liverpool, he was great and he was shining. And even when he moved from Liverpool,
Finally established himself at City.
At City, and now, well, in football, you can never say no until
Exactly.
I wouldn't have believed that Raheem Sterling will come to the city to come and play Chelsea. But that's his football for you.
Yeah.
Now he wearing the Chelsea color against Man City when the season started.
All right, still some transfer news where Rafinha, the former Leeds winger, has officially been unveiled as a backup player in a 68 million deal. For him, he said, "For me, it's a dream, not just mine, but my family and friends. I saw Ronaldo and Neymar play here, and one more Brazilian who is arriving, Baka, and I hope to achieve what they achieved also." I mean, for Rafinha, initially, Arsenal, Chelsea were also in the running, but he made up his mind that it was Baka that he wanted.
Congratulations to him, and then congratulations to Liverpool back as well. They have had one of the policy wingers.
Yeah.
And let's hope that how he's going to manifest and transform into a result. Bakan they need to reform the club, and I think they are not keeping anybody in doubt that their desire to reform the club and to pass back to where they are. But their desire to have Lewandowski, I think that will look very dancing.
Yeah. So some transfer news because since Ronaldo had asked for a move to out of United, but unfortunately is yet to, get a club. But a report broke today that a Saudi Arabian club had offered him about 125 million euros in salary for 2 years to join them. But the report was that he turned it down. He feels he still has a future in Europe, and Saudi Arabia, in spite of the huge sum, is not where he's thinking of playing football for now.
When I said, I was just laughing whether it's good one for Ronaldo. He say he want to go, he wants to leave. I thought he say he want to go and play Champions League. He can go to Saudi and play Saudi Asian Champions League.
Yeah.
So, well, it's good. I believe Ronaldo still have still have time with European football. I don't think he will to take that kind of offer, no matter the money. Ronaldo at his
exactly.
retirement league.
Well, still not Ronaldo. Another news broke a few minutes ago. Um, he has been wanting, like we said, but his agent offered him to a few other clubs, and today he had offered him to Chelsea. The new owner was okay with it, but the owner said he was down to Thomas Tuchel, the coach, and Thomas Tuchel clearly said he's a good player, but Ronaldo is not what Chelsea need at this point in time. So clearly he rejected it. PSG has rejected, Bayern has rejected him. So what's left for him? So, and online now, the news was that it will be very shameful for him to now come back to Man U, since there's no club to now come back that, okay, I want to stay. How do you think even the fans and even your playmates will take that?
Sometimes you need to respect yourself.
Exactly.
And that's why I like working with those people.
Yes.
By respecting
Sorry, you're saying because a club is not going to Champions League, going to Europa, so because of that, you are leaving. And now the so-called Champions League clubs, none of them want you.
Ronaldo, with due respect,
Yeah.
is a star.
Yeah, exactly.
He have shown total disrespect.
Disrespect completely.
And the fact that the man give you a platform, even where you are, the man give you a platform to be who you are, and even when you still want to come back, they also they welcome you to arms, and they greeted everybody.
Made you even currently the highest paid player in the Premier League.
And there was even intention to build the team around you.
Yeah.
So you have to take that leadership responsibility.
Exactly.
You have never been a leader at mind you. Even where you were a star. Yes, you're one of the stars, but not
There are other leaders.
there are other leaders. Now it's an opportunity. The leadership responsibility has been thrown on you. You could have taken up upon you yet to be younger. Yet you have what is still want to play the Champions League that I have not seen. You have a fourth office of the fourth medal of Champions League medal, gold Champions League medal with you. So what else do you want that you have not seen in Champions League? Personal record, personal award, you have it from the Champions League, So if you came out to Man and Man could not qualify for the Champions League, they are going to play the Europa Cup. They are going to play the Europa Cup. So why can't you just bellow down for a season? Take that leadership responsibility and work hard and mobilize the boys and bring the team back. More importantly, that the new coach has expressed so much desire that he wants to build a team around you.
Exactly. Well, that's a sad one for him. We'll see what the future holds for him.
And I'm not surprised that it's hard as we are attending now.
Exactly.
Next we hear a club from the
MLS. Maybe that will be a more better destination for him. Anyway, that's where we call it a day of today's episode of Sports Update. Don't forget, Super Falcons will be in action 6 p.m. Nigerian time. We'll be keeping an eye on that one, and hopefully we'll come back here tomorrow and give you an update, and it will be a victory for the Sport Falcons. Salifu, thank you once again for being on the show today. All right, tomorrow is another day. We'll bring you a bigger, fresher, more exciting package. I remain your host, Alpha Cho, and it's bye-bye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.